Bum ba dum bum 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 ba dum bum. Welcome back, my friend. Come on in. This is Bjjbrick Quick. My name is Byron, and we're doing another law enforcement episode. This will be our fourth installment. So just if you are a law enforcement member, or this is an interesting topic to you, just type in law enforcement in the search bar on the website. These will pop up for you. And they're still quick. If you're not in law enforcement, this will still be interesting. Trust me, this has gone around. And I don't know where it started for sure. I know Joe Rogan has made it more popular. But, you hear something like, all police officers should be a blue belt. I've also heard a purple belt. Man, that would be cool. If you're wearing that badge and you're that good at grappling. But that's all law enforcement officers should be able to put their bullets in a 1-inch circle at 20 yards. That's just not going to happen. They're not professional. They are professional marksmen to a degree. They're getting paid to do it. But they're not world-class at it. I don't know what the blue belt equivalent of shooting that particular wellness, but okay, blue belt requirement for all police officers. The first thing is, who's applying for a job in law enforcement right now? That's a hard job. It doesn't pay well. It's not. You're often put between a rock and a hard place with your decision making, and it's split second. A lot of times you're not getting supported by your community. Oh, okay, everybody wants to apply for this low-paying job of public service that people are going to be mad at you for, and you might be risking, the well-being of yourself and your family if you make some mistakes or whatever. Okay, yeah, okay. You think they're knocking on doors to become police officers now? Anybody who's not a blue belt, go home. We don't want to hire you. Okay, there's nobody. Maybe there's one person applying for 30 spots now. Okay, that doesn't work. The idea that to hire somebody they need to be a blue belt, that's ridiculous. The idea that our law enforcement could teach that to somebody before they get on the streets is that's 2 years of hard training, I would say on average, to become a blue belt. Some people do it in a year. Some people take 4 years, whatever. It's 2 years of getting off work twice a week and training afterwards. That's a lot of time. Okay, let's say this. We're going to give you time to train, and you're like, okay, you work 40 hours a week. We're going to give you 5 hours a week to do jiu-jitsu. We're going to pay you for it. Okay, but cities don't have the budget for that. It's not reality. And really, jiu-jitsu 5 hours a week when they have, 2 hours a year to work on their shooting. They have 2 hours. I don't know the numbers. They have limited time to train. You want it to all be jiu-jitsu, maybe learning about drug awareness and how to read somebody who's on drugs, how to deal with somebody who's depressed, there are so many facets to that job. To say that suddenly we're going to take 80% of your training and do jiu-jitsu. That's ridiculous. I guess you could tell that I think this is a kind of a ridiculous requirement. It's great. If you're a blue belt and a police officer, or you're higher than blue belt, fantastic. It's a great tool for you. It's going to serve you well. It's going to serve your community well. It's going to keep people safe. I'm not saying that's not the case. I'm just saying to say that it should be required for police officers to be a certain belt level is like fairy tale land. We don't have the money for it. Not everybody likes jiu-jitsu. They'll learn the techniques to do their job. You want people who hate jiu-jitsu doing jiu-jitsu all the time with you? Who do it because they have to? Here's another thing. Jiu-jitsu techniques don't perfectly match up with what law enforcement does. How many handcuffing positions do you get in a particular night of doing jiu-jitsu? About 0. right? That's the goal of jiu-jitsu, is to get somebody in a handcuffing position, and then it's over. That's like a submission. Nope, that's not at all the case. How many times do you jiu-jitsu with two people versus one? Nope, not doing that. That's dangerous. We've tried that a few times back in the day. That's super dangerous. A lot of times, police officers will grapple 2 or 3 people against one, and they're using different techniques to control the people. Jiu-jitsu is great. Jiu-jitsu will keep you from getting your butt kicked. If you end up on the bottom and someone's hitting you, you'll hopefully be able to escape quickly. It'll keep you from being in knockout, drag-out fights. You'll get control of somebody who is aggressive, who is stronger than you. You'll control them, and you'll both be safe. Jiu-jitsu is a martial art that's great for law enforcement. It's not the answer. It's not the only answer, obviously. I would take somebody who's got a decent amount of experience on the mats and who is good at talking to people. That does, like, yeah, okay, you're a black belt in jiu-jitsu, but everybody you talk to, you're rude and condescending, and everybody gets pissed off at you, and you end up being in 3 fights a day. Okay, that person needs more training on how to deal with people. They don't need more jiu-jitsu. And you could be a white belt and have that attitude, and we need to fix the attitude first. You need to learn how to deal with people, sir. So it would be cool. It would be all right with me if they had that level of training. I don't think it's the answer, though. I don't think it's reality. I can go longer, but we've gone long enough. Hope you have a great day, my friend, and stay sweaty.